I'm gonna read to you from a document that was supposedly found in a copier in, I believe, 1986. The name of the document is Silent Weapons for Quiet Wars, an introductory programming manual, operations research technical manual, TM-SW7905.1. You can search this document very easily by typing Silent Weapons for Quiet Wars or TM-SW7905.1. Now, whether this document is allegorical or fictitious or just something a conspiracy nut wrote is up to you to decide. But I'm gonna read from the part of the document which is titled Energy. And you can verify this for yourself. Go read the document. I'm reading exactly as it says. And it says, energy is recognized as the key to all activity on Earth. Natural science is the study of the sources and control of natural energy, and social science, theoretically expressed as economics, is the study of the sources and control of social energy. Both are bookkeeping systems, mathematics. Therefore, mathematics is the primary energy science, and the bookkeeper can be king if, let me repeat that, if the public can be kept ignorant of the methodology of the bookkeeping. All science is merely a means to an end. The means is knowledge, the end is control. Now, this part is not in the actual document. This is just something the author of this book added. This is Behold a Pale Horse by Milton William Cooper. But the author added, the end always justifies the means. I'm not 100% sure why, because I just started reading this book, but he added that because I checked the original document. But the original document says, beyond this remains only one issue: who will be the beneficiary? In 1954, this was the issue of primary concern, although the so-called moral issues, notice this, they call this so-called moral issues, were raised. In view of the law of natural selection, it was agreed that a nation or world of people who will not use their intelligence are no better than animals who do not have intelligence. Such people are beasts of burden and stakes on the table by choice and consent. Consequently, in the interest of future world order, peace, and tranquility, it was decided to privately wage a quiet war against the American public with an ultimate objective of permanently shifting the natural and social energy, wealth, of the undisciplined and irresponsible many. Notice this: undisciplined and irresponsible many into the hands of the self-disciplined, responsible, and worthy few. If you haven't noticed, this has already happened. This wealth transfer has already happened. There's a worthy few who are billionaires and millionaires, and there's an irresponsible many who are poor or middle class. In order to implement this objective, it was necessary to create, secure, and apply new weapons, which, as it turned out, were a class of weapons so subtle and sophisticated in their principle of operation and public appearance as to earn for themselves the name silent weapons. In conclusion, the objective of economic research as conducted by the magnates of capital and the industries of commodities and services is the establishment of an economy which is totally predictable and manipulatable. Now, these silent weapons are revealed to be computers, and every form of it in other parts of this document, just so you're aware. In order to achieve a totally predictable economy, the low-class elements of the society must be brought under total control. They're calling people low-class elements. They're not even calling these people people or humans. They're calling them low-class elements of the society must be brought under total control, i.e., must be housebroken, trained, and assigned a yoke and long-term social duties from a very early age before they have an opportunity to question the propriety of the matter. In order to achieve such conformity, the lower class family unit must be disintegrated by a process of increasing preoccupation of the parents and the establishment of government operated daycare centers for the occupationally orphaned children. The quality of education given to the lower class must be of the poorest sort, so that the mote of ignorance isolating the inferior class from the superior class is and remains incomprehensible to the inferior class. With such an initial handicap, even bright lower class individuals have little, if any, hope of extricating themselves from their assigned lot in life. This form of slavery is essential to maintaining some measure of social order, peace, and tranquility for the ruling upper class. So this social order, peace and tranquility is not for the entire world or for all sorts of people. It's exclusively for the ruling upper class. So if you haven't read this document before, I highly suggest you go and read this Silent Weapons for Quiet Wars Technical Manual, TM-SW7905.1, because a lot of this document is describing things that have already happened and are happening today. And if you don't see it, I'm sorry, but you're deceived and you're blind.